the scatter plot is called a time series plot when the data are recorded over regular time interval. In this video, I will do two examples regarding the time series plot. So let's do the first one. The following data contain the number of deliveries you made for a restaurant over a 7-day period, so 1 week. So day 1, day 2, all the way to day 7. And then on the second column, you see the number of deliveries you make every day. So since we are using the time to study the number of delivery, then the time is explanatory variable, the delivery is response variable. So that's why we have the day in the horizontal axis, the delivery in the vertical axis. So number one, you have day one. Day one, you make 4 delivery, right? So the way you graph this is you look at this as one plot. So you look at this as 1, 4. All right, 1, 4. Okay, how do we graph that? First, you look at the horizontal axis. Day is equals to 1. And then day is equals to 1. Look at my yellow dot. Day is equals to 1. Delivery is equals to 4. So you draw a dot right here. So that is the first day. And then day 2, you have 10 deliveries, right? So x is equals to 2, y is equals to 10. Day 3, x is equals to 3, y is equals to 18. And then day 4, x is equals to 4, y is equals to 12. And then day 5, x is equals to 5, y is equals to 16. And then day 6, x is equals to 6, y is equals to 24. So that is the highest delivery. So x is equals to 6, y is equals to 24. And then the last day, x is equals to 7, y is equals to 22. And then this is the last dot. So this is called a time series plot. One other thing you can do that is optional is you can draw a straight line to connect the dots. So let me do that for you right now. So from day 1 to day 2, and then from day 2 to day 3, and then day 3 to day 4, day 3 to day 4, and then day 4 to day 5, day 5 to day 6, and then from day 6 to day 7. But this is optional. You can connect them or you don't have to, but I suggest you to do this because that distinguishes the difference between a regular scatter plot and a time series plot. All right, I suggest you to do so. It won't take you too long. Just connect the dots. All right, so that is the end of the first example. Let's move on to the second example. So the second example, I have that on the next page. This is another time series plot example. The number of new business opened each year in a town from 2010 to 2020. So when you deal with years in mathematics and statistics, we don't use the 2010 in the horizontal axis. So one little technique that I want to show you is you have to call the initial year equal is year 0. Right, so let me switch color. So let's switch to green. So this one, the initial year is 2010, right? And then we make a note for myself. So the initial year is 2010. So we call that time year 0. Year 0. So 2010, I call that year 0. And then 2011, which is the next year, I call that year 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, from year 0 to year 10. So that's why in my horizontal axis, you see that the year I go from 0 to 10. You don't have to go from 2010 to 2020. In math, we don't just write a year in there. We call that initial year, and then year 1, year 2, year 3, so on and so forth. So since you are using the time to study the number of new business, then the year is in the horizontal axis. That is for the explanatory variable, and then the response variable is the number of business that is on the vertical axis. So where is my first point? My first point is when x is equals to 0, y is equals to 5, right? So the year I call that x, The Y, I call that the number of new business. Let's use another color. Yes, let's use blue. So the first point is 0, 5. The second one is 1, 10. And then 2, 17. 3, 8. And then 4, 10. 5, 12. 6, 16. 7, 18. And then 8, 20. 9, 18. And then 10, 4. All right, when x is equals to 0, y is equals to 5. Let's go to the first point. X equals to 0, y equals to 5. So that is around right here, right? X equals to 0, y equals to 5. X equals to 1, y equals to 10. X equals to 2, y equals to 17. X equals to 3, y equals to 8. And then 4, 10, x equals to 4, y equals to 10. 5, 12, x equals to 5, y equals to 12. X equals to 6, y equals to 16. X equals to 7, y equals to 18. X equals to 8, y equals to 20. X equals to 9, y equals to 18. And then x equals to 10, y equals to 4. All right, let's connect the point. So from 0 to 1, all right, that is from 0 to 1, and then from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, and then we drop back to 4 business. So this is called a time series plot. Again, time series plot is a scatter plot, but in time series plot, one of the variable is a time, is regarding time, like year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you have day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 7, day 8, or day 10, whatever you like to call. All right, so that is the end of this video. If you think my instruction is helpful, let me know in the comment below. Like the video, share the video for me, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Appreciate your help. See you all in the next video.